want to do like a quick little video about my nose piercing that I got on my left nostril. I've had my right nostril pierced for the past 5 years now. 5 years will be this coming October, and I got my left nostril pierced back. I want to say it's been over 2.5, 3 weeks now since I've gotten it. I got it done at Hongdae in a little shop that just had it was open doored. So like when you walk in, all you see is like these counters and these two girls just kind of chilling there. And I walk in, I walk past with my friends at Hongdae, and I'm like, I want to go and I want to see what's in here because I wanted to get me some plugs, like 12mm plugs. And I didn't buy any, of course, because I'm like, oh, how much are like 12mm? I'm like, how much are 12mm like tunnels? Or they were like this. They had like the stones and stuff. I'm like, oh, how much are these? I'm like, I want 12mm ones. So it's like, oh, they're 15,000 won. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. And I'm like, I want two. It's like, it's 30. I'm like, oh, it's 15,000 won each. I'm like, shit, no, I don't want that then. So I ended up looking at, they have other piercings, like I have other jewelry too for your piercings because it's a piercing shop and they do piercings too. So I ended up buying this little navel piercing, or navel jewelry for my belly button. And I don't really wear it all that often because one, it's a dangly, and danglies usually, if you wear them after so long, like the little clasp usually breaks off. And I'm like, I have a few danglies, but they're kind of old. So I'm like, I'll get a really cute one, and why not? I'm like, this one was kind of expensive. I won't lie, but I'm like, I wanted it. So I'm like, I'll just blow my money right here. So, excuse me. So I spent 18,000 won on it, which I'm like, it's a little bit more than what I would normally spend on jewelry. Because normally I'm cheap and I'll go to like the dollar store or some shit and like buy it out of a little kiosk like this one. It's from there. And this one's actually from my piercing shop, like the first piercing shop where I actually got my nose done with a little ladybug. But like I said, normally I'm kind of cheap when it comes to that stuff, and I usually don't want to spend the money to actually get to buy the fancy shit because I'm cheap and I don't have money for that. But I went into the shop and we looked around, and after I bought my navel piercing jewelry, like after I bought the jewelry for my navel, me and my friends walk out, and I'm like, you wanna know what? I've been thinking for a while now that I want to get my left nostril pierced because I'm like, I kind of want to do the double nostril piercing thing going on. So I'm like, you know what? I really want to do it. One of my friends are like, you should probably just do it. I'm like, you want to? Fine. Fuck it. I'll do it. So ran back inside. I'm like, how much is it? And she's like, 20,000 won. I'm like, damn, that is cheap. Because normally back home it's like $25, but they raise the prices now to anywhere from like $30 to $35. And I'm like, this was $25, and that was 5 years ago. But so I'm like, fine, here, take my money and do it. And there was another girl who was piercing another girl's like cartilage, and I'm like, oh, sweet. And she's wearing gloves and stuff. I'm like, sweet, I like your Medusa. I like your your septum. Like, you're just cute in general. I like your piercings. She's just like, thank you. And the girl who was helping me look at the plugs and stuff, she was like, yeah, I'll help you. I'm like, she was really pretty. I'm like, okay, sweet, you know what you're doing. So she's like, what side do you want it on? And she draws like a dot. I'm like, I want high. I want it to match my right side because I want them to be even because I'm kind of a freak when it comes to that shit. So I'm like, I want it to match. So she draws a little bit higher, and she's like, how about that? I'm like, that's good. We good. So she pretty much, she takes out the needle, like a needle, the sterile needle, in like little packaging. You know how it comes in. If you got your nose pierced, you know what kind of needle they use. And she pulls some Vaseline, and she's like, do you want a hoop or do you want a stud? And I'm like, I don't want a hoop because I think they look kind of weird on me. I'm like, I can rock my hoop on my right side, but I don't think I could rock two. That'd be kind of weird. So I'm like, I'll do a stud. So she's like, okay, now let's mark. She's like, sit down. So I sat down, and she was like, just breathe in and breathe out. I'm like, okay. And my problem was that she wasn't wearing gloves, but the other girl was, and I'm like, I could get sick from that. I could get very, very sick. I could get a huge infection from this. Like, it's really bad if you don't wear gloves. but she did it and it didn't hurt like remotely at all. I'm like, my eyes watered. And she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, my eyes watered, but that was about it. But the other thing that kind of pissed me off about this place was it wasn't a corkscrew, it wasn't an L, it wasn't even like a bone. It was just an earring with a backing. A legit goddamn earring with a fucking backing. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm like, it looks good. Like, it does look good, I think. But I'm like, I took out the backing and I'm like, I want to see if I have any other jewelry for it in my jewelry box, which I don't because I left them at home because I wasn't thinking that I was actually gonna go through with it, and I can't find my other jewelry that I had for my tragus before I got switched out, which I did a few days later. Oh wait, no. Right, yeah, I did a few days later. I went back to Hongdae by myself, and I saw like this jewelry place. I'm like, I want to go there because it said tattoos and piercings and plugs and all this stuff. So I'm like, do you guys do tattoos? I'm like, I want to get a tattoo of the hibiscus flower for Korea, right? On my left forearm. I'm like, do you guys do tattoos? She was like, I need no tattoos. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I was looking at the plugs, and I look over at then this one woman comes out, fluent English. I'm like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. She's like, can I help you? And I'm like, I was looking for hoops. Like, I was looking for jewelry for my tragus piercing, and she's like, okay. Because I was in the mood for like a hoop. I'm done with like the straight back or the flat backs. I'm like, I'm fucking done with them. They're pain in the ass, and when it comes to headphones, it's pain in the ass. So I decided to go look at them, and I'm like, how big do you want it? I'm like, well, that's smaller than this, but I'm like, I want you to be able to see it. So I got this little one. It's like a red-ish color. I'd say more of a ruby. My bad. It's like more of a ruby color. And I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. She took it out. She gloves, cleaned it, took it out, cleaned it, and gave it back to me. And I was gonna originally switch this stupid fucking earring to the flat back with a little stud, with a little screw on with the ball. I'm like, okay, that looks kind of cool. I've seen people wear them in their nose piercings before. I'm like, that'd be sweet. But since I came to Myeongji, I can't find it. I'm like, please dear God, tell me I didn't throw it away or I didn't lose it, because I'm like, I'd be really pissed. But, ugh, god damn it, kill me. But overall, I'm like, it's healing, but the thing is, like, I lost the back to the earring, so I literally, because it's long enough, so I bent it as much as I could to try and get, like, an L shape out of it, but I'm like, I'm trying to bend it even further than an L for it can stay, but right now it's like an L and it's staying in because I've been messing with it too much. But I'm like, I can clean it and stuff, and finding antibacterial soap was a fucking nightmare. I couldn't find any just plain soap, because every time I would like, can I have hand sanitizer or hand soap, like hand sanitizer? I'm like, I don't want to burn the shit on my skin. I'm good, no. So it took me forever to find. I went to six different stores. I said 3, I meant 6 different stores, and it was a pain in the ass. So I'm like, after several attempts on not finding it, I said screw it, and I just decided to go buy it from like the face shop by my school, or by Hansung before coming here. And I have Q-tips, but it was just a pain in the ass, and I honestly wish it would have been the other girl to pierce me, because right after that I got really sick, but it wasn't even like a summertime cold. It was very, very weird. Like, my body was just, I'm pretty sure it was from the damn piercing, and my body was like, what the fuck are you doing? Throat hurt, stuffed up nose, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. But I wouldn't be surprised, because the fevers came with it, and like, it was probably the trauma from that. Because my nose is still kind of bruised, like right there, and I'm like, this is fucking great. I might as well just put like stupid little foundation over it every fucking day so you can't see it. Enough of the ranting. But it was cheap. The shop was cute. But there's another shop on the same street in Hongdae that you can go to that I think is better, because they wear gloves. And they are a hell of a lot cheaper. It was only 4,000. It was only Sachon ones, 4,000 won for that. So I'm like, you bet your ass when I get money on my T-Money card, I'm gonna go back to Hongdae and buy like 2 of them. Because I don't want a fucking earring in my piercing, because that's not really cool and I don't like it. But anyway, that is enough ranting and bitching and moaning. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.